me, Mario! Now let's take a look at the new releases this week! Hello, and welcome to Parents Guide to Games. My name is Stefan. Please like, share, and subscribe. Here are the games queued up April 18th, 2023. The first game on the list is Disney Speedstorm. This got on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, Nintendo Switch, and PC. The rating is everyone. Content descriptions: mild violence. Drift into the ultimate hero-based combat racing game set on a high-speed circuit inspired by Disney and Pixar worlds. Master each character's unique skills on a racetrack and claim victory in this thrilling arcade racing experience from the creators of the Asphalt series. An incredible cast of characters include Mulan, Mickey Mouse, Sully, Baloo, Captain Jack Sparrow, and the Beast, and more are suited in revving up for racing combat. Upgrade each character's stats and make the most of their unique skills that can impact the outcome of a single race and dramatically change the way you play the game. The next game on our list is God of Rock. This got on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, Nintendo Switch, and PC. The rating is teen. Content descriptions: fantasy violence. This is a rhythm-based fighting game in which players match scrolling indicators to perform various hand-to-hand combat moves. As songs play, the characters time their button presses, the characters punch and kick each other, attempting to drain opponents' health bars. Players can perform special attacks that include bursts of energy, explosions, and occasional weapon attacks. Fighting is highlighted by frequent cries of pain, impact sounds, and light effects. The next game on our list is Minecraft Legends. It's got on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, Nintendo Switch, and PC. The rating is everyone 10 and up. Content descriptions: fantasy violence. This is an action strategy game in which players assume the role of a hero who must save Minecraft characters from an invading army. From a 3-force overhead perspective, players explore locations while gathering resources and completing missions. Players use swords, arrows, and fire to defeat pixelated enemies in frantic combat. Battles accompanied by cries of pain and small explosions. One scene depicts a villain throwing and shooting fiery arrows at a bunny and other unarmed characters. Now let's take a look at Coffee Talk Episode 2, Hibiscus and Butterfly. This got on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and Nintendo Switch. The rating is teen. The content descriptions: alcoholic references, language, suggestive themes, and use of tobacco. This is a simulation game in which players assume the role of a barista that runs a coffee shop. Players can interact with fantasy patrons while fulfilling drink orders. A handful of stories contain brief references to suggestive material. One customer is often depicted smoking a cigarette, and images of depicted lit cigarettes and ashtrays. Customer references being drunk and having hangovers. There's also a reference to drunk driving, wine, and vodka. Swear words appear in the game. Now let's take a closer look at Advance War 1 and 2 Reboot Camp. This coming on Nintendo Switch. The rating is everyone 10 and up. The content descriptions: mild violence. This is a strategy game in which players engage in turn-based battles across fictional continents. Players move small military units around grid-based maps, attempting to defeat enemy units and or capture opponents' headquarters. Attack moves are depicted with short animated sequences of soldiers and or vehicles shooting each other, accompanied by realistic machine gun fire and brief explosions. Human characters generally fly off the screen when hit. And last game on today's list with a full description is Dead Island 2. This got on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and PC. The rating is mature. The content descriptions: blood and gore, intense violence, strong language, suggestive themes, and use of drugs. This is a first-person shooter which players assume the role of a survivor in Los Angeles during a zombie apocalypse. As players explore the open-world environments, they collect resources, interact with survivors, and fight off hordes of attacking zombies in frantic combat. Players use bats, machetes, swords, and axes to hack at zombies, resulting in large blood splatter effects and dismemberment and decapitation. Players also use shotguns, machine guns, and unconventional weapons to kill zombies. Cutscenes depict further instances of intense violence: a man's skull crushed by a zombie stabbed in the eye, a zombie tearing itself apart, lunging towards the player's screen. The game contains suggestive material and dialogue. A handful of characters are depicted smoking joints and marijuana, sometimes amid bongs and ashtrays decorated with marijuana leaves. Swear words appear in-game. And the rest of the games on today's list are also coming out, but no information was available. Please follow Parents Guide Gaming on YouTube and Facebook, and email any questions at parentsg2g@gmail.com. And thank you for watching, and please subscribe.